Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Ctrl Alt Debate. Today we have three guests with us: Rakesh Roshan, Rakesh Kumar Naik, and Suraj Mohanty.
First of all, I congratulate you for your initiative about YouTube videos, and also you and Suraj about the last video. That was actually very good. I could not join that time, but thanks for having me this time. Thank you.
Hey, Jagdish, thanks for having me again. Really glad to see all of you and looking forward for the debate. Thanks.
Thank you, Jagdish, for having me. Looking forward for the debate.
So, welcome everyone. Recently, IPL auction was there. What are your key takeaways? Like, which team did well? Which team was not good in picking players? So, can we start with Suraj? Like,
Yeah,
what are your views about the?
so for me, it's obvious. The more money, the better buy. So obviously, the standout is KKR having picking up Cameron Green. And even I'll say like CSK also has picked up very good players. Prashant Veer and Kartik Sharma, they are good players and proper T20 players. So it's time for them. Actually, they have long career ahead and they might go along in the CSK squad. So I feel like CSK also has they did well. And for me, I'll say the standout buy is Venkatesh Iyer for RCB because RCB has full proper squad with them and they won the last trophy also. So now it's like icing on the cake if they are getting Venkatesh Iyer.
Exactly, I agree with Suraj that more the money you have, you could buy and you could dictate this mini auction. And before going to that auction, I guess RCB, MI, and Punjab Kings, they already had the core team that played in last auction. Looking forward to CSK team having a very young core this time, which is not their cultural ethos because they used to have very old and senior and experienced player who have proved in CSK franchise also. Kolkata also a settled team after this auction. SRH also was another team which had a settled core, but they have strengthened their batting by going for Liam Livingston. I don't know why and how he got that much price. I don't think he should have gone for this much of price. But polling, I guess, SRH is a bit.
So, like you said, CSK has been like they seemed like they have changed their strategy from experienced player to they have got a number of quite a high number of young players, and
Yes.
they may get chances as well. So, Rakesh, what are your views? You agree with Rakesh Roshan like their strategy changing will help them?
I partially agree with both the persons. My opinion for this auction was I thought two teams did very intelligent buys. One is Delhi Capital, another is Punjab Kings. Delhi Capital gone for a very young, brutal bowler who was almost very good in the last 1 year in domestic season. His name was this Akib Nair. But these two very cheap purchases, like in the form of David Miller and Ben Duckett, and also Pathum Nissanka. So I think they did a very meticulous work before they came to auction. And also Punjab Kings, and did not have anything. They only went for two players, Cooper Connolly and Ben Dwarcius, and I think both of them will play at some point. For me, I think these two teams have did a very intelligent buy. CSK went for a very futuristic team. Have seen Kartik Sharma probably he has scored only 300 or 400 odd runs and he has scored 28 sixes in that. So this the point is कि he is a very brutal finisher. Everyone is seeing. Okay. So in my opinion, this is the perception, and KKR gave too much price for these two players. I felt Mathisa Pathirana is now a discovered bowler. He was a unknown bowler when he was in CSK. So I don't think he will have that much impact now at a price of 18 crore. Liam Livingstone. He doesn't fit into the team also. SRS, I don't think he will play because if they go with Kamindu Mendes, I don't think Liam Livingstone have a place in the team also because they have a very strong core batting lineup.
No, I guess
So
they will drop. I guess they will drop Kamindu Mendes because the core ethos of SRH is now is go batting heavy. Okay, and they have only one overseas bowler that is their captain,
but
Pat
he has
Cummins.
done
So
well. But he has done well in the last season. How much number of matches he played, he has done well. I felt.
That I
He
know,
had a
but
good impact. Yeah.
having gone for Liam Livingstone and sitting him in the bench, it will not be a good option also. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think they
true,
have
but
planned something.
RCB also he sat in the bench for a major period of time, I
yes,
feel.
No, no,
yes,
no.
yes.
In
He,
RCB, he sat in the bench because he could not perform well. So that's my
Hmm.
question. Because
Yeah, yeah,
starting in the
true.
IPL, he will always play. Once he fail in 4 5 matches or 2 3 matches, whatever, then they will drop. But he will be
no,
a sure shot starter for their initial matches. That's what I'm
no,
saying.
that has
In
been the case
Hmm.
for many years actually. That is the case for Maxwell and Liam Livingstone for many
exactly,
years now.
exactly,
So,
exactly.
Hmm.
as in some of the interview, Sehwag said, right? So, these two, they come to India for their summer vacation. So, they don't come here to play good cricket. The way they play in international cricket, that is completely different. The way they perform in IPL is completely different. So, in IPL, you will see
Hmm.
them as a different player altogether. I mean, they don't perform in bat, they don't perform in ball. Only for the fielding, you can't keep them in the side, right? So that is the problem with them. I was
But
surprised, like when RCB, RCB didn't keep him in the for the next season, and going in the
yeah,
13.5 crore is like a big amount that somebody is paying for Liam Livingstone. Yeah,
I guess last
but
time he
my,
was around 7 8 crores. I guess in RCB
yeah,
when
it
he was
was
yeah,
there.
yeah,
less.
yeah,
It was
Yes.
yeah.
less. Yeah,
So it was a blessing for him that RCB
yeah.
But
released.
for
And
me, in this whole auction, the best buy will go to Mumbai Indians, I feel, in the form of Decock. Because
yes, yes,
finding
yes, yes,
Decock
yes.
at the rate of 1 crore is the probably the best value buy in this auction. How much I
And
have
he
analyzed.
has got the form also.
He has got the form also. And he has got the
Yes.
mindset also because after going to retiring and coming back and playing, he has got the mindset also to play the match in that
Mhm.
form.
And the discussion that Dale Steyn and Ravin Thapa was having. So Dale Steyn was mentioning like sometimes that because of the work pressure, you get mentally tired, physically tired. So because they are playing a lot of cricket, right? So that's why that was the decision, like to get retired from the cricket. And when he feel like he can still contribute to the national team, then he just reversed his retirement and came back to the international cricket. So sometimes, yeah, I mean, again, immediately after the World Cup, they'll be playing the IPL, right? So I feel somehow again that might come into his mind, and right? You have to be mentally fit to play, I mean, tournament for 45 days. So I'm not sure how much he will be able to perform and how much he will be able to carry himself in that format. So we have to see. I mean, but still, it's a good buy for MI because I mean, it's not a big amount of money, right? They spent on Dikak. So I think it's a good buy for them, but time will tell like how he's going to perform in this coming
But for
IPL.
the timing, I think he has replaced Ryan Rickelton. He will play. He will be
Yes,
picked
yes.
as the first place.
Yes,
Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Because even the form of Ryan Rickelton also has gone
Hilton
down.
is down. Yeah,
And in Indian condition also is not is able to perform. So I guess they will start with Deepak and Rohit. And if Deepak could not perform, then they may change the combination. Because they have Will Jacks also. Because they have Will Jacks also
Will
in the
Jacks.
team, who opens also for RCB also he has opened. So I don't know how they will fit Will Jacks into that MI squad.
It's good to have someone around, and but it depends on the combinations and also on the pitch and the opponents. So everything matters. It's at the end of the day, it comes to the team management whom they want to go ahead with that playing 11. So yeah, I
Another
mean, it's not necessary that person will play in that particular match because they have spent a lot on him.
another thing I want to address here. This IPL starts, I guess, around March 29 or 30. So it is just right after your T20 World Cup.
The T20 World Cup,
And
yes,
the one thing that will hurt the teams will be the tiredness of the fast bowlers, especially
exactly.
from foreign countries. Okay, so those super fast bowlers, there will be some injury concern. There will be some player who will miss the tournament. So those teams who will be having a proper backup for their overseas
Yeah.
fast bowlers. Okay, I think they will have a edge over other teams in this IPL because all the premium fast bowlers who have been bought, they play for their national sides, and their priority will be to win the World Cup, and they will
No, I'm
play.
sorry, just to correct you here, premium fast bowlers only plays for one country. All are normal bowlers. Only
And
one
he
premium
and
fast
he
bowler. They plays for only
and
one
he
nation.
and he plays for PSL and BBL.
I'm sorry, they are not. Premium fast bowlers are not allowed in IPL. Just want to correct you. Yeah, I mean, whatever you said is correct. Absolutely correct. And also the match results matter a lot here because few teams who have performed, few players who have performed well in the World Cup, right? They would be pumped up and they will be eager to go ahead and do better for their franchisee. But let's say if something has gone wrong for that team and someone is kind of mentally tired and not in the position to go ahead, and it will be like a burden for them. So they will be just playing the matches for money because the franchise has spent a lot. I believe in international level that should not be the case, but you never know, right? And it's all inside the brain. So what happens, we can't figure it out from the outside. But sometimes most of the things like these things, and one thing is one good for thing this time is like it is being played in the subcontinent India and Sri Lanka. So the travel is not a concern for them. But having said that, so many games and then match results and so many critics and all these things comes into picture and they go and try to play for their franchise. So in the back of their mind, it will be still there, like the results of World Cup. So that actually, as you said, right, it plays a very important role in how we are performing in the IPL this time.
Basically, the teams which will be knocked out, no, basically the team which will be knocked out, okay, in the league stage, their bowlers and their batters will be fresh enough to play this IPL. And those
Yeah.
go for semi-final and final stage, they might be tired. Okay, so that might be a
And the winner
case.
team will be more pumped up and they will be like, yeah, I
Yes,
got the trophy now and I want one more trophy.
see,
That's
for
the reason, na, Punjab Kings. That's the reason Punjab Kings went for the second-hand players of Australia. All the players go to the second-line players of Australia.
good strategy actually. And Harding as the coach, okay, he has gone heavily at the Australian player because he them, okay, so he has seen them in his country, so he is confident about their team. Okay, see about Josh English, what is he is available for 4 to 5 matches only. That LSG has
And
bought
he
him.
was the only player. He was the only player from last year's IPL who took on Bumrah like anything.
Yes,
He played. He hit I think 4 to 5 sixes in 2 matches in for against Mumbai Indians that he played,
no,
and
even
both of them were knockouts. Hmm.
even Shreyas Iyer also. He has played Bumrah very well in the knockout that semi-final game.
Nahin, that over in
Qualifier
the
maybe.
in the second qualifier, that over which went for 20 runs against Bumrah, that turned the match on its head. That was the
Yes,
key point, I felt.
Dr. Rakesh previously mentioned about the Delhi team. So I was really surprised to see that the kind of lineup they have. I mean, if they perform to their, let's say, 60 to 70% of their capability and skills, right? So they, I mean, every player is a match winner there. If you see, as he mentioned, right, Akib Naif is a very good player and he's a crunch player. Actually, he has performed in the crucial times. And then you have Kuldeep Yadav, you have Mitchell Stark, you have Karun Nair, Rahul. I mean, the kind of team they have, right? It's very. I mean, I'm surprised. Like,
Either of Nisanka or Dockett will open with KL Rahul for Delhi, and they
uh,
both are brutal players. I think Pathum Nisanka is a
okay,
very high rated player. High rated player, I feel.
yeah, yeah.
He has a very mental strength. Is very beyond the power capabilities of normal player. I think a very silent warrior. I feel many times.
correct. Pathun Nisanka has played very well. So that's why he was picked by Delhi. Okay. The thing is that Sri Lanka does not play that well. That's why he gets on the list. But otherwise, he's a good player actually.
And in that team also, I don't feel that David Miller will get a chance to play also if
No,
Samir Rizvi plays.
No,
I
I
don't
guess
no,
think he
we
will
I
play.